sir. Good to see you.
Back.
Always a pleasure.
Hi.
This is called Lecoq Cuisine, 16-count large French sweet croissant.
Croissant.
These are delicious. And you're going to love also, they are customer top rated.
Oh my God.
And you're going to choose whether you want this French, flaky, buttery, delicious croissant stuffed with fresh cream cheese.
Yep.
Or if you want it stuffed with apple and pear.
Yes.
60%
Yes,
apple,
sir.
40% pear. And you get 16 of these, but if you can't decide on a flavor, then why not go combo? Because then you're getting 8 of the cream cheese, 8 of the apple pear. But no matter what you choose, they are all uniquely and inherently French.
They are, because it's from Eric Lecoq, from Lecoq Cuisine. Eric Lecoq is the owner, the creator, the founder of Lecoq Cuisine. David, 25 years ago, he came to America with a dream that every American should taste and experience true, authentic French pastry. And 25 years later, he's now the preeminent purveyor of the finest French pastries all over America in 5-star hotels, cafes, and restaurants.
And look at all that delicious filling. And then, of course, we cut into the cream cheese. You get that delicious cream cheese, but all of that buttery, flaky French pastry, the beautiful blend of apples and pears and cinnamon and butter and oh my. And then all of that is only made more exciting by the cream cheese filled.
Here's the cream cheese. True story behind the cream cheese, David, is that 15 years ago, a very posh hotel on the Upper East Side in New York went to Eric and said, we want to make the perfect croissant with the perfect cream cheese. So he worked with them, and listen for that outer shatter crisp moment. That is the sign of the perfect croissant that you can hear there. And so he worked with them, cream cheese croissant, and became an absolute #1 bestseller to this day, sir.
So here is the apple pear. Oh my word. That is crazy delicious.
Thank you.
Oh my word. And you know what's so nice is that the pastry is not overwhelming.
Right.
You don't get like a mouthful of pastry and no filling.
Yep.
You get a nice blend. Let's try the cream cheese.
And by the way, the pear, actually go ahead and try the cream cheese first. You hear that shatter crisp sound on the outside?
If you can hear the crunch, you know what I'm talking about. And the filling is so perfect. All of this is happy dance.
Right.
Yeah.
Woo!
Woo! I wonder how you say happy dance in French.
La belle danse. La belle
What
danse.
he said. What he said 3 times in a circle.
And of course, so many different ways to use this. This is one example as a dessert. But what I want you to see here is the layers. Eric Lecoq tried 23 types of American butter. He only found 2 that he can use. Look at the layers, the way the layers go. There's 25 layers of butter, pastry. You can actually see it right there. And I'm going to put a little fruit compote over there just to make things even more delicious.
And interesting.
Absolutely. So that's one idea for your cream cheese. How are you getting on there, David?
I'm over it. Well, I love how that's how I'm getting on. I'm getting on quite nicely, thank you. The reason that there is so few or so little left of the apple pear is because I ate it all. It's delightful.
Thanks,
Let me tell you what is available. If you want all cream cheese, 16, I bought $3.50. All apple pear, $4.50. And if you want the combo, that's most popular. I have only 1,200 to go around, but we brought in more of that than we did the others.
This is how they arrive, David.
So do we do any proofing, meaning do we let them rise? Do we do any of that business?
No, again, that's the beauty. It is a traditional French croissant, so there's no proofing, no raising, no thawing overnight. This is how they arrive right here, and in just 375 degrees for just 18 to 20 minutes. My tip is simply look through the oven door. When they're golden brown, you take them out.
And you're baking these from frozen?
From frozen, absolutely.
Wow,
that's
crazy.
how they arrive.
And they are delightful. Now, these last in our freezer how long?
A year.
1 year.
Yep.
So if you are planning to serve these throughout the spring and early summer time period, and you've got family coming and you've got all these special occasions, this is something you can keep at the ready.
Absolutely.
Serve it with ice cream, delightful.
Oh my God, I mean, talk about perfect Easter brunch. People arrive home from work, the kids have had their Easter basket, now it's the chance for the adults to have their Easter basket. Here's a little a la mode. This is the apple pear a la mode with a little bit of caramel sauce. Oh, here we go.
Oh.
Isn't that perfect? There we go.
Well, there
So
you
many
are.
different ideas. And then here is your Easter basket suggestion. I love this idea too. So you just stand at the door as people arrive home from church, and that is their Easter
And greet
bunny
them with
basket.
a croissant.
Absolutely.
Oh. All right, so we've got this delicious item, and I'll tell you, this is the first time I presented these sweet croissants in our show, and it's customer top rated.
It is.
And what was that, I'm sorry? 500 of these are gone now. Wow. So many of you are making this choice tonight, and with 4 easy payments, that makes that choice even easier. Listen to the crunch.
Yep.
Isn't
So
that fantastic?
I'll do it one more time on this, the apple pear, and ready? Now again, people saying, well, so what? Well, what that means is that that is the perfect way to make a croissant with that outer shell, and then you have the layers of butter, layers of pastry inside. Now, just going back to the apple pear real quick, David, we didn't just put apple, half pear. Eric Lecoq tried 10 different types of apple, 5 different types of pear, and so that is 60% apple, 40% pear with a hint of cinnamon. You're very busy over there.
Tell him Uncle David approves. It's quite nice.
Look at that.
Ooh,
Look at
delicious. All right, now, 1 year in the freezer.
Yep.
So if you're picking these up tonight, definitely stock up on them. Because when you've got overnight guests, when you've got folks in town, maybe after a lovely dinner and you don't want to serve, you know, a great big cake or cheesecake or something.
Absolutely.
Serving this with a nice cup of coffee for the kids, a glass of cold milk, could just really be the ticket. Don't miss out on these, as we are very, very busy on our phone lines now. We're excited to be able to offer you 16 of the cream cheese, and in that variety, I have $2.50 left. In the apple pear combo, or excuse me, apple pear itself, $3.50, and in the combo, about $9.50 to go around.
Wonderful.
We're very, very busy. Automated ordering, QVC.com, QVC mobile apps, carrier pigeon, and smoke signals. The good way for you to get through right now. We're heading into our final hour of our 4-hour show. Where does the time go? That's what I'm wondering. Maybe into the oven with these delicious croissants.
Absolutely. Look at that. Again, you can see that honeycomb effect. Eric likes to call that the honeycomb effect. Again, that is you always hear me talking about the layers of butter, layers of pastry. Well, that is it right there. You can actually see them in the middle there.
Well, stay on the line for these. How many are gone now? 800 gone, and we have a few hundred folks on the phone lines. Richard, it's always a pleasure,
Thank
sir.
you.
You are our gourmet foodie, and you always bring the delicious treats.
Thank you, sir.
Now, we're about 14 minutes away from our cookbook corner with the Power Air Fryer and the Power Air Frying Cookbook. Now, Eric, these will be along with both. The cookbook is on 4 easy payments, the air fryer already on easy pay, and the cookbook already 400 are gone, is that right? But in the meantime, if you're picking up the cookbook, you might need an air fryer, mightn't you? Mightn't you? Is that a word, do you think? I think it's more of a contraction, isn't it? Do we have a card out here, boys and girls? Oh, there it is. Thank you, Mr. Eric. Appreciate that. So what we're talking about is the air fryer, and you're